is the third video of the CFOP method. Today I'll be showing you OLL, so OLL, and the next video we will do PLL. So OLL stands for orientation of the last layer. So you're gonna do in OLL you solve the yellow, so like the white. See, there's all white here and just all yellow, but it doesn't have to be solved like what it is. Now you see that the orange, this piece is missing. It's just gonna be an orange, but we probably don't need it today, so. Okay, now I have to do the class. First case is when you have the 9 o'clock like this. Now, instead of having to do always those 9 o'clock, you should be facing 9 o'clock and doing the face are you up and you prime. There's a faster way. We're doing the class for OLL, and when you're up to the class, that's the first step for OLL. So you do this. So you do this. Double layer, face, U, up on U prime, and then double layer back, and then you have your cross. This is normal. That you just do your phone, and you've got that. Next case is when you have the dot, or just like a dot. Now, last time I showed you that you do face and then face, you're up on your prime, face prime. But this one is quicker that I don't think any video is done. But when you have the dot, you could go double layer again, and then you up on U prime, and then go back, and then you directly have this this line, face it up horizontal, and then do that goes it. Next, we'll move on to next we'll be doing the next we will be doing fixing the yellow, and then after that we will do the next video, which is PLL. So you fix the corners and then you fix the edges. Okay, I'm going to show you the first case, but you might have a different case, but I'll show you that later on in this video. The first case is where there's none on the top. There's two cases. There is two cases. The first case is where you have two headlights in front of you and two at the back, like that, facing backwards instead of putting one in the front. If you have that, you do this after them. Face, U up on U prime, and you do that 2 more times. U up on U prime, U up on U prime. And then your face prime, and then you've got all yellow. Okay, next case is, I'll show you the other case where you have 0 on the top, only the cross. So the second case is where you have one on top. Now there's two cases, and they're both pretty much the same. Okay, so the first one is where you have one up here, and then you have to find one. You have to find the corner, make sure it's facing you. It's on the bottom right now, bottom right or the bottom left. When you have one of those, check if you have like one here. From the opposite direction, you can see that a yellow's here. I see no. So you're gonna do U or U prime, and then check and see if you have one here in the opposite. Yeah, so if I have my yellow on top here and one here, this is the case that I will do. Next one, it's gonna be the one where you see the headlight on this side. First, it's the headlight on this side. So the algorithms are U R prime, U R U 2 R prime. Okay, here's the next case. The one that I was gonna show you is one. There's like a corner here, and the corner's here, and you face the headlight on your left. If you have that case, it's pretty much the same as just doing the algorithm on the left. So it's L prime, U prime, L, U prime, L prime, U2, L, L, and then you will have your K. The next case is this case where you have two corners here, so two corners on the top and two facing. So there's like one of they're facing away from you, so they're not facing here, but they're facing away from you. That's the first case. There's another case, I'll show you. The first case where you have two, they're not facing away, you're yellow, and two at the top, you do this. But first, make sure your big block, this big block here, is on your right side, and your two ones when you face this way, they're not facing to you, on the left side. So, and then you do, so X means go to what's currently is facing at the bottom, so face to the bottom, and then do L, U, it's L, U, R prime, U prime, L prime, U, R, U prime. And then top you'll have that. All yellow solved. The next case is where you have two headlights. You have the headlights instead of facing away. So make sure it's facing to you. The headlight should be facing to you. So you can see the headlights and the big block at the back. And then you do the cycle with it. R2, D, D, R prime, U2, R, D prime, R prime, U2, R prime. Okay, next case is where you have two at the top, but they're like a diagonal. So when you have a diagonal, now make sure one's at the bottom, so you should see a corner. You should see a corner here, like this type of corner on your facing area. You can see a corner, but then turn it so this corner is here, and there should be a corner there. And when you have that, you'll go X, and then R prime, U, R, D prime, R prime, U prime, R, D. Now you get your yellow circle. Okay, next case is when you have that. I should have did that case before back when I did the case with face 3 times R U up and U prime and then face prime. But I'm doing it now. So if you have this case, the last case, when you have 2 headlights facing you, but instead of the other headlights here, they're facing away from each other. When you have that, turn it so the 2 headlights are on the left, and you can see one of them, well, the 2 headlights on the left, and one of them should be like, you can see on your right. And when you have that, you do this algorithm. R, U2, R2, U prime, R2, U prime, R2, U2, R. So this is the end of this video. So bye.